It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready! Unlock line! Unlock line!
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Willis. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Go! Hey, check that.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
COVID-19.
The second down throw by Willis. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Shotgun snap to Willis. And then he is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ready? Knocking 18. Nothing 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Willis looks to pass it here. Flush to his right. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 69 yards. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11, Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Stop.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Gun.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
On 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
19 Tiger. Ready.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Panther 60.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 5. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 3rd and 2.
Cut back team. Cut back team.
They go play action with Willis. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Come on.
2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, tight end. 19, Lion. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Kamara up the middle. Able to power through. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Get set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Willis. Olave over the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In motion goes the tight end. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow looking to pass. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, Kamara. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Bengals first down.
11 Thomas.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun to give to Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshivas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now Willis on 1st and 10. The pass caught by Olave. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Willis will look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A gain of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
First and 10, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Saints first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Willis. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Bengals 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last in the double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I'm fine, ready?
4th down, 10 yards to go.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Check it. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
Okay,
if you
ready?
call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.